Krishna. Improving the hardware can't remove software problems. Now suppose somebody has got a computer which is not functioning, and the problem is in the software. It has become corrupted with some virus, but they misdiagnose that problem and they think the problem is with the hardware. The display is not turning on, they think maybe I need to replace the display, I need to get a new monitor, or maybe the keys are not detecting, I need to get a new keyboard. Maybe the sound is not coming, I need to replace the speaker. Now, or I may need to replace the motherboard itself. Now, each of these can be expensive, and no matter how much expense they put in replacing the different parts of the hardware, that will not make the computer functional. They may get the best hardware in the whole world, but if the software is corrupted, that all that expense in getting the best hardware will be useless. So similarly, we need to understand that actually our existence is multi-level. We are actually spiritual beings, and we are covered by two levels of bodies. There is the physical level, which is like the hardware. There is the mental level, which is like the software, and we are the soul proper, which is like the user. In today's world, there is a tremendous glamorization of material progress, which essentially means physical progress. There is provision of many materially comfortable things at the physical level, and people feel that the more comforts we have, the happier we will become. And yet paradoxically, people are not becoming happier. Sociologists are talking about the anxiety epidemic, which is spreading especially in the first world countries, and it is coming to the third world countries also as they are becoming more and more first worldish. So in the Bhagavad Gita, it is stated in 16.11 and 12, it says, Chintam aparimeyam cha pralayantam upashitaha kamopabhoga parama etavaditi nishchitaha. This is 16.11. Krishna says, Chintam aparimeyam cha. Chinta, immeasurable. Chinta is anxiety. How much anxiety? Immeasurable. Aparimeyam cha. Pralayantam upashritaha. Pralayantam, till the moment of death. It is there. One is covered over by that misery. Upashritaha. Ashram is to take shelter of. So here people are, the word ashrita is used in the sense of it covers a person. Why has that come up? Kamopabhog parama. Kama upabhog. The desire for material enjoyment, especially sensual enjoyment. Parama, supreme. One thinks that etavaditi nishchita, one thinks that material sensual enjoyment is the sole goal of life, is life's supreme purpose, then one sentences oneself to endless anxiety. So what happens is, when we think that our pleasures come only from external things, the external things of this world are not in our control. And when those things are lost, or we feel that fear that they will be lost, that causes anxiety, that causes misery. So our problem is that our consciousness is misdirected. The problem is in the software, in the mind. We are souls, and as souls we need to turn towards the supreme soul and gain our security, gain our satisfaction, gain our serenity in our eternal connection with Krishna. Just as viruses can corrupt the software, similarly selfish desires such as kama, they corrupt the software of the mind. And with this corrupted software, instead of whatever we do, no matter how much comforts we get, how much we improve the hardware, that is not going to solve the problem. We need to actually change the software. We need to clean the software. So that cleaning of the software is done through the practice of bhakti yoga. When we focus our consciousness on Krishna, we experience higher happiness, and thus the misconceptions that drag our consciousness towards worldly things, they get removed, and then we function in the world in a mood of service, not in a mood of exploitative gratification. but in a mood of service and contribution. And that changing of the mind's disposition, that is what is going to grant us lasting satisfaction. Thank you. Hare Krishna.